I first learned this exercise from Usain Bolt. I saw him do them while he was in the Olympics, and he was breaking world records as the fastest runner in the world. Now, he never had any hip flexor injuries during his career, so it's how I plan to, and a lot of other people plan to continue running and getting faster without getting hip flexor issues as well. First, let's go over how we apply these in the rebuild program, which is the first phase where we start building with weights, where we can actually train it the same way that Usain Bolt did. Our goal in the Monday workout is to get 45 reps per leg in 6 minutes. So the first 3 minutes will be on your weaker side, getting your 45 reps with the same weight. Then you'll switch sides and do that on your opposite leg. You can break that down as 3 sets of 15 reps in 3 minutes. You can probably get your 15 reps in 30 seconds, which leaves you with 30 seconds of work, then 30 seconds of rest until the 45 reps are done. My favorite way to do these is with a monkey foot because it's easy to attach to your ankle. You can use dumbbells and it clips onto pretty much any type of weight. Then you can easily just switch sides and reattach it in between sets. So even during your rest time, you'll have the time, if you want, to just go left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg for the 6 minutes. You can do that as well. I linked this in my equipment list, but there's many different options that you can use. This is just my favorite. The reason why I like these hip flexor raises the most is that when we're running, we go through this same motion of picking up our leg. It only requires about this much, but if we get strong through the full range of motion, then when we do run and land using our hip flexors, it's not gonna feel as intense because we're strong enough. Now, it's already proven that the biggest difference between fast runners and slow runners is the size of your hip flexor, with the fastest runners having up to 50% bigger hip flexor muscles than the slow ones. So it's no surprise when we see people like Usain Bolt directly training this ability. He became the fastest runner. I'm not saying that it's gonna yield the same results for you, but you can get faster by controlling how strong you get in this movement. Another reason why I like this movement is because it is incredibly simple to master, but that being said, getting perfect form still is important. So here's what I look for. Leg on the back that's supporting you stays straight, quad flexed, keeps that reinforced. Then you're just lifting your knee above your hip crease on every rep to show that you're truly going through the full range of motion. Bonus if you're actually controlling on the way down. But remember that in the rebuild program, we need to get 45 reps in 3 minutes, so make sure that you're going at a pace that allows you to do that. Another important point is that as you fail, it's actually very safe because you'll gradually just not be able to pick your leg up as high. So you can train this to failure to the point where you literally can't pick up your leg anymore. Now the goal again is to maintain this knee above parallel. So if you ever get to the point where you can't do this, simply just lower the weight so that you can get the full range of motion. Remember that this is also built on the foundation that we first built in the Unlock program before moving into the Rebuild program. In Unlock, we're doing these without any equipment. None of the exercises require equipment, meaning anyone can start. And we do that by first building our L-sit reps, 10 reps at a time, with a 5-second top hold on each rep. Actually teaches us how to flex the hip flexor muscle so we can use that range when we run. On top of that, we're also getting strong in the same position as running, standing upright with our hip flexor kickouts. Now we don't have weight to load, but the way that we can make it harder is by bringing our leg up, then extending forward and lowering back down. 10 slow and controlled reps once a week is what we do in Unlock along with our L-sit reps. Now my last point has to do with mobility because it's true. If you only flex your hip and get strong, you will feel more powerful when you run because you'll have more strength, but you also might tighten up if you don't match that strength with mobility. So we keep that mobility in play by actually building our couch stretch. The easiest way to enter is just knee far away from the wall. You can literally go as far as you need. So we've had 80-year-olds be able to unlock their hip flexors by just putting their back leg on the floor. Then as you gain more mobility, you can move your knee closer and closer to the wall. Now our goal is knee against the wall with our chest fully upright. I haven't done this today, but I've still maintained this ability because I have the strength. Because when you match up strength with mobility, you get to stretch, and instead of just tightening back up, you actually keep that mobility for life. The most important part there is that you maintain it, and it becomes magic once you pair up that strength with mobility in the right areas that running demands ability the most out of, because you can regain the control to run with freedom instead of limitations and pain. My program from Unlock to Rebuild to Targets has helped over 1,183 runners fix their injuries completely. And anyone can join right now for $37 a month at runningability.com using the link on my profile.